One day I'll bring my fancy video equipment here, but it's not today. Hi everyone, I'm Janelle in SLP Peep, and today we're going to be talking about some training stuff. If you like this sort of content, please hit like and subscribe. And yeah, also you are at work at a different day with me because life at home. One day I'll go into it. It's just not going to be today. Let's talk about training. Training is a good thing. The type of training you get, that is what matters the most. As a speech language pathologist, as my coworkers who are OTs and PTs, occupational therapists and physical therapists, training is one of the ways that we're able to extend our skills. The types of training we receive helps us to help other people. Now, are there some good trainings, better trainings, best trainings? Yes. This all depends on what you want to specialize in. For early development of children, there are so many programs that offer training in their program. These programs generally market towards a certain developmental age group or a certain diagnosis. In early childhood development, there are two programs that I can think of off the top of my head. They are Hanen and Floor Time. They're both great. They're both wonderful. When you complete their course, you do not get a certification that says you're certified to work with young children with language and developmental delays. You do not even get a certification that says you're now certified to always work with these children, whether they have language delays, articulation delays, developmental delays of a certain diagnosis or of this certain developmental range. Instead, you get a certification that says you passed their program. You know what their program offers and you have shown competency in doing their program. It is all based off of their program. So how do we become specialists in a certain field or a certain type of a disorder? How do we get that specialty? I'm so glad you asked. Or you didn't. Either way, I'm going on. There are a few ways that one can be deemed a specialist in an area. Number one, research. Number two, clinical experience. Their hands-on time, not reading papers time. And yes, number three, going to these seminars for these programs and these trainings that have a direct relationship to people to have a certification that says you are now certified to work with a full-on diagnosis rather than a treatment plan, to me is a little concerning. The reason why this is concerning to me is because you're taking out the human aspect. Let me say this again. You can treat a person or you can treat a diagnosis. When you treat only the diagnosis, you take out the human. When you treat only the human, you may forget the diagnosis, but to have understanding and training in both, you can work with both. Let me give a different example here. Let me give an example based off of fluency. Now, a person may claim that they're a fluency expert, but have minimal expertise. A person will rarely have a certification saying that they're a fluency specialist because there's not really one organization to give out that specification. Now, what a therapist may have is actually different certifications for different programs. For the world of fluency, there are two main therapy treatment types. One is stuttering modification. The other one is fluency shaping. You can tell I don't work on fluency very much anymore. I used to, but then all those kids started school. But in all honesty, there are 27, minimum of 27 different therapy techniques that can be done. Good therapy techniques. We're not talking about bad ones here. Like, seriously, one of them is just to slow down your rate of speech So that way it doesn't feel like all the words are coming at you at once. And this technique actually is wonderful, I am finding out, when you are learning another language. Also, it takes the pressure off of thinking, oh, I have to talk just as fast, which is really difficult with people like me that like to talk a lot and sometimes fast. Not all the time fast, but sometimes fast. But with all those treatment therapy plans, with all those certifications, not one of them will tell you you're specialized of fluency, period. They will say that you're specialized in providing a certain treatment for fluency, but not fluency, period. A diagnosis does not belong to one organization, one treatment plan, one therapy technique. Or the question of the day. If you could be named expert at anything, what would it be? I don't know what mine is, but I know my award will definitely be how to lose your phone and other very important things in 5 minutes or less. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a terrific day. Please remember to hit like and subscribe if you are interested in this sort of content. And until next time, maybe I'll be somewhere else, but I just might be at work again. So until next time, bye-bye.